on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rohit, this is Driver's DNA, and today we're going to do an accessibility review on the Ford Ranger Raptor. And a big thank you to Joe Myers Ford for allowing me to review these really cool cars for you guys. So definitely come check them out here in Houston, Texas, and ask for Calvin. He'll help you out. So let's take a look at some of the features on the exterior of the Ford Ranger Raptor that I really like for accessibility. So starting off on our headlights, we have some really nice projector style LED headlamps here. As you can see, you have two units there and a nice LED fog lamp below. I've found personally that using LED headlights makes a huge difference in how much I can see at night and how well I'm able to get around. So the other really cool feature here we have is a 360 camera. This is the front lens of that. Definitely for off-roading you're going to want that, and it's just nice to be able to see as you're pulling into a parking space at night, anything like that. So one reason that I really like the idea of driving a truck as a daily driver, and especially one that's so off-road prepped, is because of this really nice lift we have here. And because of that, you have a more commanding position of the road when you sit in the driver's seat and the way that you look out over the hood. And this is one of those things that contributes to that, the nice 33-inch tire and the suspension lift. So over here we have the left camera lens for your 360 view and a nice big wing mirror there. And also this truck does come with blind spot information system, so there's a light on the mirror for that, and here's also your rear radar and blind spot sensor for that system. And then once again we have LED full tail lamps, so brake lights, turn signals, and reverse lights. And then we do have surround view and bed lighting, so that's another nice thing to have for when you're in a dark campsite or you're pulling into a parking space and you can see around you really well, and just a really good safety feature overall, I think. So next, let's hop on the inside and we'll go over some of the cool tech features. All right, y'all, welcome to the interior of this Ranger Raptor. So this interior is definitely one of the coolest I've seen. It's got some really interesting code orange touches and really interesting things that I would love to point out for you in a little bit longer form video in our general review. So definitely check that out, and we will go through everything about this truck there. In this video, we're just going to cover the interior features that I feel like really contribute to someone with accessibility issues or visual issues. So let's get into that. So starting, of course, with our wing mirrors, right? That's really important to be able to see out and around you. And these are some giant lunch tray sized wing mirrors, and that's great for a lifted truck. You definitely want to be able to see below you, beside you, and all that, and you can really see well through these mirrors. It also has the indicator for your blind spot information system there, so that little light over there will glow when someone might be in your blind spot on either side of you. We also have hard touch controls for those mirrors, as well as for your headlights, and all of those are hard controls over here on the left side, which is really great to see that they've maintained that. We also have, of course, hard controls for your turn signals, windshield washers, and wipers. All that is exactly where you'd expect it from any other Ford and most other cars. So good to see that they're maintaining that and not changing that up too much. I'm a fan of hard buttons. It makes it easier to kind of memorize things and not take my eyes off the road, and so I think that's a really good thing to keep around. Now, moving to the steering wheel and driving position. So this is a nice meaty steering wheel. We have good 10 and 2 notches, a code orange stripe on the top to help you know you're going straight, and a really nice place down here on the directly on the bottom of the wheel to rest your arm and hand. And I think the Ford trucks do that very well. They have a nice shaped steering wheel. A lot of hard buttons here to control some of your driver assistance features, track skipping, phone, all that stuff that we're used to is still maintained and great to see. Really nice magnesium paddle shifters, and a really clear driver instrument display, gauge cluster up here. As you can see, we're sitting right here in the blazing sun, and I can still clearly see what's going on in front of me here. So we have two, dials that are digital that tend to mirror your standard tachometer and speedometer. On the left side, you have a really nice big gear readout, and on the right side, a nice big speed readout. So on the top, of course, you have things like your oil temperature, your engine temperature, transmission temperature, and fuel gauge, and all of that is just like they do it in other Ford cars, so easy to see, and great that they continued that here. So let's move now to the center. We have a really nice big 12-inch vertically mounted tablet for your MMI display. Of course, here you might remember from outside we pointed out that we have a lot of 360-degree camera views, and you can go through all of those here, as you can see. So, for example, one thing I really like here is that you have access to your front camera with steering tracking lines. So that's really good if you're pulling into the garage. Sometimes it is tough to see how close you're getting to a wall or another car, and of course the parking sensors will also help you there. And you of course have seeing both of your side views, your trailer hitch view, and really cool integration with 360-degree camera there. Now also, driver assistance features are a really big thing for me that I really appreciate having in a daily driver car, and this car has no shortage of them. So as I mentioned before, we have blind spot information system. Of course that will light up the mirrors whenever someone's in your blind spot. We also have front collision avoidance and evasive steering assist and braking assist if you're going to rear end someone. We also have the reverse cross traffic alert and reverse braking assist. So a lot of really good features there, especially for something that is, an off-road truck. This is definitely a cool truck to have, but is, spec'd for something that is more, off-roading, rock crawling, and driving around fast on the desert and those kind of things. So I'm really glad they still maintained a lot of these good daily features. For example, adaptive cruise control and lane centering. Really good features like that, so that's definitely really good that they have that here. Now, a couple of more things that I really like. The gear shifter is a really interesting, very unique size here. I like that it's, it feels kind of like a computer mouse, and it's very easy to tell what gear you're in, and of course that's reflected up here in the gauge cluster. And then also, though you do control your temperature, AC controls and stuff like that in the screen, there are also hard controls down here, which to me is really important. I don't like to take my eyes off the road, and so I like that I can memorize where certain buttons are and just use them while driving. So I like that they did a sort of dedicated second set of HVAC controls down below the screen. And then finally, down here in the center console, you have your Pro Trailer Backup Assist knob, as well as all of your drivetrain and driveline controls for two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive high, low, and this one also has four-wheel drive auto. So also really good features, if you live somewhere snowy, obviously you want the four-wheel drive. So overall, I think this truck does really well for supporting someone who's driving maybe with some visual difficulty. And I really like just the cleanness and clearness of the displays, the switches, the switchgear, the buttons, all easy to use. And I don't feel like I'm searching for anything in here. So that's really well done. And I would definitely recommend this or any of the, standard trim Rangers as well for, someone who might have some accessibility concerns. So guys, I think this truck is a really good option for someone with, accessibility concerns to consider. Definitely like it as far as the mid-size segment, makes it easy to maneuver and things like that. And so let me know if, what you guys think, if you own one or if you're looking into one, as well as what other cars you'd like me to review in this way. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please drop a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Recording. Outro, take one.
I don't know. What do I say?
Goodbye.
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 So.
Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Come again.
Thank you. Come again. Okay.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Yes. There we go. That's it. So, okay.
Be seeing ya.
Peace. Okay.
Out.
That's it. There we go. Alright, y'all. Welcome to the inside of the Ranger Raptor. So, this interior is definitely one of the coolest I've seen of quite a few cars. And I don't know where I'm going.
Goodbye.
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 So,
Goodbye. Bye-bye.